Hey friends, it's Jaime from Home Ec Express, and in this video today we're going to focus on cranberries. Now, cranberries are very well known around the holiday season, and as we're getting ready for Thanksgiving, you're probably going to have a can of cranberry sauce cut up and at the table. Is that really cranberry sauce when it jiggles like that? I'm not really sure, but I will tell you, as a kid, I wouldn't eat it. But I make my own cranberry sauce and it is divine. And at the end of this video, you get to learn how to make it too and see how easy it is and kind of fun and a little scientific for kids. So before we get into that, we're going to talk about some of the health benefits of cranberries. Now, cranberries are mostly carbs and fiber and 90% water, which is funny because they grow in bogs and they're harvested in water. And we were just talking about how there's a lot of bugs that come to the surface when they flood the cranberry bogs to harvest, because they then get them from the top of the water. These little berries will float from their bushes up to the top, and then they round them up. But all the little bugs and spiders like to find dry places. So you'll see cranberry farmers will wear special suits because of the bugs. So anyways, you guys, that's your little side story for today. Cranberries are chock full of a very unique and powerful antioxidant called A-type proanthocyanin. I hope I said that right. It's a very important antioxidant, and as we know, antioxidants are key in preventing cancer in our bodies. And so there's also some other very important things that it does. Many people are familiar with cranberries or cranberry juice helping in preventing or getting rid of urinary tract infections. Now, the thing about cranberry juice is you really lose the power the more sweet that the cranberry juice is. So really look for low sugar or non-sweetened cranberry juice. And if you need to sweeten it yourself, then just add a little bit of something to sweeten it up on your own so that you can control the sugars, because a lot of juices out there are mostly sugar syrups. Cranberries also help prevent cavities by controlling harmful acids. Cranberries prevent not only cavities in the mouth, but also gum disease and oral cancer. That's awesome. Cranberries have anti-inflammatory effects. Those of us with arthritis and lupus, we love that. And so the high amounts of the antioxidants in the berries, especially the anthocyanin and the flavonols, because you know some of these names we can't say unless you take Latin. The flavonols especially give the cranberries the dark color, and those have an incredible anti-inflammatory effect. They're amazing for maintaining our digestive health, aka your gut health. And remember, most of our medical issues and mental health issues are all gut related, and so we want to make sure that we're keeping our gut healthy at all times, and this is one way to promote that. It's also wonderful for our heart health and will improve your heart health when you have cranberries or cranberry juice as a regular part of your diet. Lowers your blood pressure, improves your cholesterol levels, and it also just overall heart health as well. It's very important that we incorporate these things into our diet, and what we're going to do right now is make homemade cranberry sauce. So, to prepare for our homemade cranberry sauce, I've already taken a bag of cranberries. This time of year, they're already weighed out. You can just buy a bag of them. One bag for the recipe that we're using today. And you need an orange. And before we juice the orange, we're actually going to take my handy dandy juicer here and swap to this microplane grater, because we want the zest of the orange as well. The zest of the orange actually has more flavor than the juice of the orange, because the zest is where all the powerful essential oils are hiding. And of course, I don't know if we have smell-o-vision today, Miss Elizabeth, but oh my goodness, orange zest just smells so heavenly and so fresh. And actually, most people don't realize that citrus season is actually in the winter time, the fall and the winter. And so your best citrus is not in the summer, even though they look like summery fruit. These are actually a winter fruit. They have a very thick rind. It's not a coincidence that they have a thick rind for the winter to make it through frosts and whatnot. But this is what you need to be eating all your citrus fruits during the winter to help prevent cold and flu. So there's your little tip of the day. So we've got the zest of the orange off of here. You don't want to get into the white part. That's the pith. And it'll pith you off because it's very bitter. It does not have a good orange flavor. Yes, that's right. That's my old Pampered Chef joke. It'll pith you off. So look at all that delicious zest here. We're just gonna add it to the container below. We don't wanna waste it. Because now we're gonna just switch parts and we're gonna juice our orange. Oh, it smells so good. We're gonna cut that in half. Always make sure you're using a cutting board with your cutlery so that you don't damage them. And then we're just going to juice the entire orange to go along with this. And then of course, you know, if you want a little more orange, you can do a second one if you want, or you can cut it back, but I just stick with like one whole orange and it usually gets the job done perfectly. Okay. That's it. So we're gonna move over to the stove and make the magic happen. Okay, friends, so now what we're gonna do, we're gonna pour our washed cranberries into a sauce pot. We're going to add to this the orange juice and orange zest. We wanna make sure we get all the deliciousness out of here. Just like that. And now we're gonna add about a cup of sugar. Now this is a personal thing, so if you like a little less sweet or a little bit more sweet, you can play with that just a smidge. And then we're gonna add, believe it or not, about a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. That's kind of one of my secret ingredients. Cinnamon and orange go well together. And we're gonna give this a toss with my scraper. Now what happens is this is going to heat up, and the fun part is as this heats up, the cranberries start to explode, let out their juices, which then combine with the sugar, and it makes almost like its own gelatin, and it starts to thicken itself. It is the coolest thing ever. So if you have cookware with a glass lid, this is awesome because you do need to cover it to allow for the steam to build up inside the pot. But you can watch the magic happen. There we go. And we're gonna let that cook. How fun was that? It was super easy. It's like a little science experiment that starts in the kitchen. And now we have beautiful, beautiful, beautiful cranberry sauce, freshly made, that will last weeks in the refrigerator. But not only can you have it at Thanksgiving dinner, oh my gosh, you guys, add it to mayonnaise. Now you have a fresh cranberry aioli. You can use it in margaritas and make a delicious cranberry margarita to celebrate the season, and so many other recipes that you can do with your fresh homemade cranberry sauce. So if you enjoyed this, the recipe will be down below in the description of this video. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe to our Home Ec Express YouTube channel, and go to our website at homeecexpress.com, and make sure that you also follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Have a great time, you guys. Thanks for watching. Oh, you want to try the cranberry sauce? Oh, it's gone.
Uh-oh, it's on her face.
Oh, do we like it or no?
Oh.
What did you do?
Just spit on your hand.
Is it too sour?
It's sour.
Is it sour?
It's on her chin.
Oh! Is that a yay or a nay? I'm not sure.